India's largest airline, IndiGo, has given its customers a harrowing time over the last 3 days. Today alone, more than 600 flights were cancelled across various airports, and if you take the count of the last 3 days, it's over 1,300 flights that have been cancelled. And ostensibly, the reason for this this chaos and confusion that we saw in airports across the country, only with this one airline, mind you. The reason for this was the new flight and crew rest rules that were put out by the DGCA. This was a rule that was meant for all airlines. Air India, Akasa, you name it. Every airline had to follow this, but only IndiGo had all of these botched up problems. Now, none of the other airlines did such a hash job as IndiGo did. IndiGo's defense is they are the largest, they have more flights, they run more sectors, they run at more times during the day than any other airline. But none of that excuse sort of really cuts it. Because at the end of the day, it just boils down to inefficiency and lack of planning. And for that, it's the passenger who's had to pay. And after a full 3 days of chaos, instead of pulling up this airline, punishing this airline, even cancelling its licenses just to make an example, even if it is for a few days, the Aviation Ministry and the DGCA, which is the regulator, instead of hauling IndiGo over the coals, has actually put the new rules in abeyance till February so that IndiGo can comply. I mean, it's mind-boggling. It's amazing that one private company has so much of a hold over an entire sector. It's basically like a monopoly or a duopoly in that sector, so much so that the government has deemed this airline too big to fail, and instead of punishing this airline for violating the rules, for not being prepared for the rules, and actually punishing the passengers because of its own ham-handed operations, the DGCA, the regulator, and the ministry is actually suspending its own rules in order to favor one company. I mean, it is absolutely inexplicable and mind-boggling that the rules are being bent because one company can't plan to ferry its passengers.